Hey guys, it's Matthew here once again, and I bring good tidings of your builds and gameplay does not need to be visible or have defense to still get the bosses down. It won't be easy, it might not even be particularly fun at times, but yeah, it's completely doable to do all the endgame content with a build that has absolutely no defense, no life, and also can't see shit, as long as you have enough DPS. And this character just barely had enough DPS, I think. It was a bit of an uphill battle getting to the bosses. It was a bit of an uphill battle fighting some things, but in the end I did take down pretty much all content, actually I think all content, that was currently out there on Ice Spear Deadeye Totems. Before I get into that, I do want to just show you this synthesis map. So as you can see, a shitload of stuff is dropping. The new Atlas passive that doubles the modifiers on synthesis maps can be pretty crazy, and it might be worth looking into for a bit of fun for farming, and it also drops a lot of synthesis bases. I did maybe like 10 of these maps with those Atlas passives, and some of them are pretty crazy. On average, yeah, you're probably making some of your money back, and then if you get lucky, you'll get a big ticket item. Pretty fun stuff either way. But I digress. The character actually cleared maps pretty well. It was fairly safe most of the time because the old just don't get hit strategy is a viable one with totems, and most of the time I had about 4k life. I did hit level 94 pretty comfortably as this character. Could have pushed for 95 as well without too much trouble, but I started doing all of my endgame content because that's kind of what this character wanted to do. So we are Deadeye, Ice Spear, Totems, using chains. It's not really strictly necessary to be Deadeye. I think for the most part I did it just to get Ricochet memes happening, and I don't think there were too many Ricochet memes. It was basically just one additional chain and also 2 additional proj. So if you wanted to do Ice Spear Totems and in a much more tanky fashion, you could do Hierophant, and I think you could still get similar enough DPS and actually build it properly without having to go all the way through the Deadeye tree. And you could do something like Cold to Fire Chieftain quite potentially. Ice Spear Totems I think are a pretty viable candidate for totems right now, just like Arc, Divine Ire, and probably Dark Pact. As you can see in the background, this is a 100% Delirium map. I did full clear that bitch, and it wasn't particularly hard. Just drop totems, run around, kill bosses, and see nothing. But 100% Delirium map, probably one of the smoothest ones I've done. Dark Pact Totems, I think, had the other smoothest kill. And as you can see, the MTX for Ice Spear has a bit better visibility, at least on my end, from my side of the monitor. But chat was saying that the bitrate got even worse with the MTX. And the sound is pretty unbearable too, I'd say. So this is an Uberit Siri, and you can see the Sniper's Mark making things quite an absolute mess, but a beautiful mess, I think, anyway. And it does have a very large boost to our damage, so it's pretty hard to not use it. It's about 60 or 70 increased projectile damage taken to the enemy, and a lot of the time it helps quite a lot with bigger clear for some maps and some bosses and all that, because it splits out a lot more projectiles, and then it results in much better chaining and clear. And the mark gloves that pass marks downward after you mark an enemy might actually be worth looking into if you want better clear with that Sniper's Mark, because it might be bouncing those marks quite a bit nicer and then getting your clear much more potent. But as I said in the last video, and I'll reiterate, really don't play this character if you're hoping to not die and thinking that you might be able to build into some defenses or some shit, because you're not, you won't, and death is certain. It's squishy, it's a very active, fast playstyle. It will test your ability to dodge shit, but you could probably build a tankier version, like I said, or it could just be an absolute for memes character for you, and just pretty good for boss killing, pretty good for some content without too much effort. I did do a Legion 4-way as well, extremely fast, like, I don't know, 3 bars of loot or some shit. Did all this endgame Uber Elder, Cirrus, that type of normal stuff is a complete joke these days compared to the real serious business content, which I'm going to leave you with in just a second. You can check out the PAB if you want to see any of the updates. I think I may have upgraded a piece of gear or two, but for the most part, pretty much the same thing. So I'll leave you with the Maven fight, which I'm still pretty bad at and learning, and also the Uber fight. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Going to die to something stupid 6 fucking times. Not a single of these deaths is going to be deserved. Well, I mean, you know, unexpected. It's going to be like, yep, you should have dodged that, fucking idiot.
Tenfold.
Wait, is that what's happening? Every time you pop one of these balls, it creates ground degen? So it's really important to avoid those. Okay, shit. I don't think I popped any ball there. And yet degen just happened, right?
Death made Ariel. Resistance will be punished.
I almost forgot that. I only just saw this out the corner of my eye and then I'm like, oh yeah, shit. That thing.
Scary.
Scurry!
My collection.
I was right next to him when he started his barrage attack. Fuck. Fuck! I shouldn't have been dying there. I think that's a bad waste of a portal. Alright, shit. This thing again. So much to fucking remember on this asshole of a fight.
I'm not up to that just yet. Arrogant toy! Will not be an escape.
Oh, right, it's the mountain memory phase thing? I didn't see it. Shit. It was wrong. I fucking hate that phase. I like don't fucking see the thing half the time.
My mana is gone.
Can't see anything. Alright, well that's fine. And what's my loot?
Enjoy our contests.
Nothing.
Before it continues to play, you and I should do this again.
I have not done enough of these fights yet to remember
Be warned.
all of the shit every
The
time
memory of
yet.
your sting will fade soon enough, and so too will her
Eventually.
contrition.
Eventually. Probably another like fucking 5 or 6 goes over the next week or two. Maybe I remember all the shit.
Let the blood dance begin.
My mana is gone.
I think I'm dead though.
Temporal tears.
Gaze into the abyss.
Another challenger. And fight. Temporal tears.
It's not bad.
Just so fallible.
Okay, Aziri's in here now, and they're all in there. This is bad. Those last three are fucking crazy.
Mortal flesh is so fallible. Take this vitality boon.
Oh my god, Elder can just do his slow phase like that? Wait, what the fuck was that? Did I get like Elder exploded? Ah, I needed this Synthete Nightmare to fucking die, dude! It's over, isn't it? The Synthete Nightmare needed to die much sooner, and he didn't. Now it's scuffed. There's double at Siri up right now.
Temporal tears.
Oh, Elder's so close to dying. Elder's close to dying, Synthete's close to dying.
I'm not up to that just yet.
No! Got fucking slapped.
Sky obeys.
Dazzling display of survival.
Hmm.
He kept waiting.
Oh wow, Kurui Chopper with 35% faster bleed implicit.